I'm running. I'm like, Dean, go. We made it through. We're zigzagging through people. I zigzag. I was Saquon. I zigzagged.
Reverse hurdle.
360'd around someone. I hit the wall and I kept going. And Dean was laughing and I was running and I go, I'm gonna pee. Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Aaron and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Aaron and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Welcome, everybody, to the Calm Down Podcast, week one.
Welcome, everybody. Special shout out to John Lynch.
No, not again.
Special shout out. Oh, it froze again.
Okay, I'm not doing it. Hold on. We got to try this. I thought it was no, I'm not going to do this. It's still not working. Okay. 3, 2, action.
You know what? First of all, I'd like to give a shout out, and you know who you are, to the people who sent us love last week for the podcast.
Oh.
They are the OGs in our life. We love them so much. Some of our good friends. And then I got to tell you, I had a player come up to me on the field and say, hey,
Cute.
My mom loves your podcast. Okay.
I could be your mother at this point.
I know. Sam Hartman, you're adorable. Adorable.
Not ugly, Sam.
No.
You are not ugly. In fact, we have a lot of people. I don't know Sam's dating, married situation, so maybe I should look that up before I say anymore. We have a lot of people that want... Okay. If Sam was single, there's a lot of people that would want to date Sam. Oh, I need something to drink. Welcome to week one of the NFL.
Welcome. I've got my 3 beverages. How many beverages do you have?
Only 2. Gatorade and my water. But welcome to the Calm
green juice
Down Podcast, week one. It's always, you know what I like to do? I like to look at the excitement, the enthusiasm. We come in here guns blazing week one. By the time the NFC Championship rolls around, we're like, we're so tired. Well, Mike, so
look
it up,
at me,
sister.
week 1. I sound like I'm week 10. I've already got a nasal situation. I felt pretty good today. I can't bitch about my flight, although, wow, can we get to that? Well, Ryan, write it in the rundown. We'll talk about it in a bit. I had a doozy. Dean Blandino, myself, Rich Gross, I love you, babes. Casey Garland, Grant. We were a freaking sneaker commercial in the Reagan airport. What else are we going to talk about? You in your new studio with your guy?
Yeah, so week one in the NFL, what a week it was. I mean, we record this full transparency. So unless the Monday Night Football game is anything close to the Sunday Night Football game, holy shit, that game was unbelievable. When in week one do you get a matchup like Bills, Ravens, and this final score is 40-41? Never.
Amazing.
The fact that the Buffalo Bills scored 15 points in the last 4 minutes, like I love the NFL. I'm so excited that we're back. It was an incredible Sunday. I mean, I could just rip through all the things that were like the highlights. Baker with coming back with that victory. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns. Good on you, Rodgers. Also, I love the shots that he takes at the Jets because it's so Aaron.
So
Baker
good.
Mayfield jersey. That's the one. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you mentioned Baker. This has been sitting by my computer for the last 4 weeks. The Bucks sent over the old creamsicle jersey. Shout out to the Bucks PR. Shout out to our boy Bake. Can't wait to see him in a few weeks. Great job. Got it. He has to love that Wookie wide receiver. Can you imagine if I had done that on air with you? We would have peed our pants and had to cut to commercial. Hey, the Wookie wide receiver. I would have died. Absolutely died.
The rookie receiver, Emeka Abuka. Baker, what a stud. Also, I know that you have the Baker Mayfield jersey. We love the Bucks PR. Shout out to Andrew. I love Andrew.
Shout out to Michael. Shout out to those guys. Appreciate you, Bucks PR. We love the Bucks. We went and did a whole thing there with our podcast. We love them so much. So that was so fun for them yesterday. Ah!
I'm gonna throw my fucking computer out the window.
We're back.
We're back. I'm having such
this.
technical difficulties. It's week 1. We're working out the kinks. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. I hate technology. It's like the one area of my life that I literally hate technology. Anyways, week 1 in the NFL, fucking awesome. Incredible games. And then don't you just love it? We were talking about this on the pregame a little bit. The overreaction Mondays from all these jokers. You're like, okay, I understand that we've got programming, but let's just like pump the brakes. And I always appreciate the people that do. Because I'm like, does anyone remember what happened week 1 last year? No. You remember that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. You don't remember what happened remember what happens week 1. But I will not forget that Bills-Ravens game. That Bills-Ravens game was so awesome. Aaron Rodgers and Steelers Nation is happy about his 4-touchdown performance. Good for you. You know what's so interesting? The Packers were having their 15-year reunion at Lambeau for them winning the Super Bowl, and he's still playing. Good for you, Aaron, you know? Go out there and get it. This is such an unusual. Okay, so let's go back instead of looking forward. So week 1, tell me how it was for you. You were in Washington. You had Giants Commanders. You went out early because you had a Russell interview. Tell me about your week.
Week was good. Went to New York really quick, did a sit down with Russell. He was nice enough to meet us at a...
It looked great.
This was good. It did. This is where our producer, Joel, give it up for Joel. NFL on Fox, features producer. He had Howie Long and Russell Wilson sit in that same spot in New Jersey at a Fleming's. And that's where they did the interview before the New York Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
So 11 years ago, they sat and did a sit-down feature there, same area. Russell remembered it as soon as he came in. We watched clips of the interview because he was talking about his dad and how his dad would have loved watching him play in the Super Bowl. A couple things. Howie looked like he was the same, even though it was 11 years ago. Russell looked like a baby. Howie looked like fresh Howie. I'm like, yo, Howie Long, I know you're listening on your burner account. What do you do to look this incredible? In fact, I called him out on air. I was like, hey, this is great. Russell feels like he's 25 again. Hey, Howie Long, what are you doing that you still look the same from 11 years ago? So anyways, that was fun. It was great to see Russ. He looks good. He feels good. Obviously, I know he would have liked the offense to look a little better on Sunday, but shout out to Fleming's in New Jersey where we went. I got to tell you, we did a sit down.
What's on the menu?
Well, I'll tell you what was on the menu. We did the sit down, but while Russ was, listen, we're on the athlete's time. If they are, having meetings, he was coming from the facility. He was kind enough to meet us outside the facility. Somebody was like, hey, could I just whip up something for you back there? I was like, I'll take a burger. I'll take a burger and fries. Housed a burger before the sit down. And then afterwards.
You did or he did?
I did. He looks phenomenal.
That's why I don't see him doing that.
No, I did. And then I missed my flight because he was a little had some stuff to do. That was fine. Because then I went to the bar at Fleming's and had a martini.
You know what I love? I love the post interview or the post game. Always a post game. I get it with like the whole group. But I also like that if you have a few hours before you have to go to the airport or you're wherever, I'm like, give me that cocktail after I'm done, working. It's like, for some reason, it tastes so much better. Once the job's over and you're like, we got that done, give me that. Breaking news here on the Calm Down podcast. Erin Andrews is a martini drinker now. This is like mind-blowing because I have not gotten this girl off of a tequila water, a little bit of lemon for years. And now, the last time we went to dinner, she ordered a martini. In fact, we all had martinis. And I was like, what a sophisticated bunch we've got here.
Hey, full disclosure, that was one of the best afternoons turned late afternoon, evening of my life. I don't think we've discussed that, have we?
No. Our last hurrah?
Our last hurrah. We put in a shift. We did a 4-hour lunch at one of our favorite spots, and you guys all had 15 Aperol spritzes. I think I started drinking white wine, which I was like, why am I doing this? Then we didn't want to go home. I didn't want to go home. You didn't want to go home. So
I literally looked at the group. This is such a me move where when I'm having so much fun and like I kind of feel like people might like start dispersing. I'm like, no one's going anywhere. We have to stay together. We have to go to the next place. Like I get like really like upset if I think the night's over. So and then usually that turns into the night continues on debauchery, but whatever.
And we did. We went to a Mexican restaurant from there to just have one more, which turned into a few more margaritas and some tortillas. And then after that, it was like, we can't go now. So then we went to a steakhouse to have an after dinner drink, which were martinis and red wine. And we had a chopped salad and popovers.
If we were playing drink bingo, we checked off every single drink. And I think at one point, Steve even had a beer. So we had that covered too.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Oh, and speaking of good, we're about to have an early season delight where I get to be in the same place with Aaron on a Sunday. Usually, I don't know why that's so funny. Usually that doesn't happen until an NFC championship game or the Super Bowl, but we have an early season gift. We are in Kansas City for the rematch of the Super Bowl, Philly at KC this weekend, which I'm so excited for because I love when our pregame shows and game crew all gets to be together. So
mayhem.
Yeah, it's going to be
hit the 1587 steakhouse.
I'll give a Yelp review on those martinis. Bartender make them cold like a bison's ice skating on the frickin' surface in the middle of the winter time. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But so yeah, we'll get to that in a second. More on that after the break. But week one for you was great. The Commanders look like they have not missed a beat, just picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, Jalen said in the post-game interview, or Jaden, I'm already thinking of week two, Jaden Daniels, excuse me. Penalties, kind of an issue. I know they didn't like the way they ended that first half with the intentional grounding call, all that kind of stuff. It's week one. You got to there's always some things, obviously, you have to fine tune. Penalties always seem to be an issue. I deserved a massive penalty. I just couldn't get my life together. First of all, I kind of think I told you this. I mean, Dean Blandino, where are you?
He's on the flight.
So I'm getting ready. It's the night before the Russell interview. I get there. I'm watching Cowboys Eagles. I'm talking to you on the phone. I'm saying goodnight to Jarrett and I go to yawn. I popped my jaw and I was like, oh, that was kind of loud. Listen, I have neck and head issues. Like my posture's terrible. I've fallen whatever. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Like I get PT done, but I also know my jaw is a little out of whack. When I talk, I feel like this side goes up a little bit because I'm like, probably need to get my jaw work done. I know that. All these things about myself, I know. So I go to yawn and it pops and I'm like, that felt a little weird. All right. Put my Invisalign, go to bed. Wake up to go work out and get ready for the Russell interview. I can't close my mouth on the left side. I'm like, has it always been like this or no? And I'm like, okay, this feels weird. Chewing, an issue. Like could only chew on this side. I'm like, this isn't good. Work out, go do Russell, but you can see my Russell interview, my left side. It's kind of like this.
I did not notice. Only you would notice that. I need that outfit. What was the outfit? That's the only thing I need.
Oh, that was good. Cheap, by the way, too. I'll tag it. Great.
Yeah, I'd like to borrow that. That was good. I love a leather number. Okay, so when did this subside?
Saturday felt okay. Sunday, I'm back. Now, I know I need to get to PT, but I canceled it today because it was Mommy and Mac morning because on a Monday, Mac just is like putting me through it right now because I've been gone, which is fine. I deserve it. But yeah, lockjaw. Wow, that was fun. You've had your stuff before, but is that anxiety? I was yawning in my hotel room by myself. And I got lockjaw.
But most importantly, you made your flight because this morning when you and I were catching up, you were telling me that it was already week one was a run to the plane situation.
When I tell you, shout out to American, shout out to the person, excuse me, I'm going to get their name right now. We literally our flight started to board at 4:50. We were still at the stadium at 4:20. And the traffic to Reagan is insane.
How did you do that?
It was insane. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you. Hold on. I'm going to try to get on my flight. You're kidding. I'm going to try to get you this intel right now. We got there. It was insane. I can't find it. Anyways, the gate agent is texting because I'm concierge key on American. Hey, you're boarding at 4:50. And I said, heads up, we haven't left the stadium yet. If there's a delay, please let me know. There's 5 of us on your flight. He was like, you're not going to make this. I said, well, we do have help getting there. Please, we had a police escort getting out.
Huge.
But I'm like, if there's any delay, please let us know. If you can tell the pilot to wait for us. He was like, gave us directions. When you get through TSA, go to door 2, take a left at the Chili's, take a right at Sushi. You'll find us at C25. I'm sending it to Grossi and Casey. Dean Blandino and I are in the other car. We're making our way. We get to TSA at 5:03. 5:03 through TSA. Charissa, the door closes at 5:15. 5:15, I shit you not. Dean and I are running. I've got that annoying bag on top of my freaking Toomey. I'm running. Charissa, Dean will tell you this, and we can get something recorded.
That's when it's serious. Charissa?
I'm running. I'm like, Dean, go. We made it through. We're zigzagging through people. I zigzag. I was Saquon. I zigzagged.
Reverse hurdle.
360 around someone. I hit the wall and I kept going. And Dean was laughing and I was running and I go, I'm gonna pee. Down through the C terminal. We friggin' made it. There was time for me to pee, which I wasn't able to. There was time for me to change my outfit, which I didn't. And Grossi Babes, his stuff got stuck in TSA to be checked, and he was the last one on, and he made it.
He got checked. He made it. Oh my God. Is there a worse feeling in the world though? No, worst feeling in the world when you know that you are up against it and then you're in that TSA line and you see the thing that it's like your bucket's just and it goes, and you're like, fuck. And the worst is when it then goes down.
Minutes.
And then you see that you're in like a lineup of 5 people that need their bags checked. And you're like, come on, let's go. And then they finally get through it. And they're like, oh, you're good to go. And I'm like, why? Oh my God,
and literally
it's the worst.
Going through TSA, people knew who we were, Dean and I, and they were like, great game, go Commanders. And we're like, you're like trying to make it. Then the poor woman I sat next to, I smell like it was hot out there.
Were out
like
all day. Yeah, that feeling.
It's a tough smell. I have lockjaw. I stink. I gotta pee. I sit down next to her.
Stop
and I was like,
saying lockjaw.
I did. It's still fucked up. So I sit down and I'm like, and so right away I just said, I'm so sorry. I know I stink. I'm going to do something about it in a minute.
That's such an Erin move. Erin is so courteous of everyone around her.
I just know.
She instantly has to go into all of the things that other people might think are wrong. She has like this checklist, but it is very sweet and courteous. But no one's even thinking that. They're probably oh, I'm so glad you made the flight. You're lovely.
I grab the hand sanitizer to get the smell, to change the smell. I start spraying my face. What else did I do to help? I put on some more perfume. And then finally, when that seatbelt sign turned off, I grabbed my bags. I went up to the front. I opened it up, did my first change ever in the in-flight bathroom. It was so gross. I had to.
You have never had to change in a bathroom on a plane?
No, I always make it before. It's really tight.
No, it's awful.
You can't put your shit anywhere and it's touching gross things.
I told you I lost a really, there was a question from a pregame a couple weeks ago about something sentimental to you. I lost a necklace that was very sentimental to me. It was in the pocket of my jeans.
In the toilet?
It was in the pocket of my jeans that I was so I had on workout clothes and I needed to, it was like a 6 a.m. flight and I needed to be when I got off the plane, in real clothes. So I changed in there knowing that I needed to leave right from the airport. Anyways, I put on the jeans, but when I had I don't know, went to like shake them out to put them on. It like dropped. And I remember hearing something. I was like, that was weird. But I had put it in my jean pocket and like forgot that it was in there. Anyways, it was in the toilet and I flushed it down the toilet and I was like devastated. Anyways, I say all this to say, I have changed multiple times in a bathroom on an airplane, not by choice, but like, yeah, it's a real, like, you've got to have some flexibility because
I kept the shoes on in and out. I dropped my sweatshirt. I was like,
tough. Can't drop it in there. Well, at least you were the first one on the plane. That wasn't like after 6 hours or something.
Oh, yeah. So then I sat down. I smelled better. I put on deodorant and everything. I was like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, it's fine. And so then I sat there and then after like 2 hours, she's like, can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, all right. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, then I felt even worse. I was like, you can tell everyone I had potty odor. And she's like, you're
so stupid.
I was like, I feel so nasty. And then I feel bad because I came home.
Say body odor.
Well, it was.
Stop
and then I come home and Jared's like so sweet. And he got like good Chinese and he's got the game on and he's got a glass of wine.
Cute.
And I was like, I love you so much, but I have to shower. I feel so bad.
No.
And he goes, okay. And then like, you've been talking all day long and it's so loud. And I just don't want to talk. And he's so supportive. And he's like, so how'd it go, babe? I thought you sounded great. Like, Tom sounded great. You guys sounded great. Like, I'm so glad you made your flight. And I was like, I just didn't want to talk. And I felt so bad. I was like,
we're the same fucking person.
I don't want to talk.
Because
thank you for ordering me this chicken and fried rice and these green beans, but I don't want to talk.
We're the same person. Steve is so lovely. He texted me before I get home. He was at the Rams game. He was leaving from the Rams game, coming home. He's like, I'm going to pick you up food. What do you want? What do you want? And I'm like, I don't know what I want. Like, I'm still at work. Like, I haven't even and so I'm like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out later.
Early too.
And then I get home. This is after he has woken up at 4:00 in the morning and opened up the coffee shop.
The shoppy cop.
The shoppy cop. You have lockjaw. You can't talk. So Steve, every football season, you guys, he is the sweetest. He wakes up at 4:00 in the morning with me. He makes me coffee. He goes and gets my car because half the garage is like an office. He can't park both cars in there. He goes and gets my car. He brings it around. He makes sure I don't have to walk in the dark. And then because I took a picture. He is standing on the corner in his underwear, and I roll the window down, and he's going, woo, woo,
it's so sweet. It's so
sweet. So then, this is how the morning starts. I go to work. Work is great. I come home. He's been at the Rams game, and then he comes home. I have to shower. I have to wash off my makeup. I have to like get in my sweats, get cozy, whatever. We're on the couch and he's just staring at me. He's like, so tell me about the day. What was the day like? I go,
I know.
I can't. I said, I can't. I go, I need some decompression time. And he goes, decompression time? I go, no talking to me right now. I need 20 minutes. I've just spent all day talking. And he's like, okay, fine. Meanwhile, he had to get on a red eye last night. So I didn't even like really see him because then I was watching the game. But I'm like, he's so sweet. But I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
And I feel so bad, but I love him so much, but I just don't. It's like,
it's not about them. It's just
not.
Like, yeah,
to give you guys an idea, when our crew, when we have to spend the night, finishes a game, and then we usually always go to a restaurant or a meeting room and watch the Sunday night game together, we're all like this. And we have a drink and but no one's talking. We're
one's
fucking
talking.
tired.
Yeah, it's one of those. But they're so sweet. The plus ones. What guys?
Give it up for the plus one season.
The plus one season. Exactly.
We should ask how they did on their first night of being plus ones. First day. How was your first day, guys?
Wait. Oh, so whatchamacallit? What was I going to say? Oh, this week is going to be so fun. Okay, so
you have a monster week.
Off the pregame, I remember being like, and I don't even know where Aaron's heading. This is how out of it I am. I need to wake the fuck up. When Steve was going like, woo, woo, on the corner at 4:15 in the morning as I was leaving, he goes, I hope you remember how to do TV. And I was like, me too. I sat on that set, which is a brand new set. And you guys, to give you some idea, I don't know if anyone even gives a shit about this, but it is all digital. There's like,
beautiful.
other than just the desk I'm sitting at. So like when you and I were talking, I also need to tell Jeremy, you got to tell me the monitor's right next to it because I'm looking at something else. Like I don't know that they've popped up a monitor. It's so state of the art. Like they can just like throw things in, but then I don't know what's happening. Anyways, technical shit. But it was one of those things where it was like, you know, when you're in the routine of things and you've done stuff for like, so I've been on that same set for the last 10 years. So then yesterday I just felt a little bit like disoriented. It was like walking into like a new house and I was like, how do I do this job again? So yeah, I need to dust off some of the old rust and get at it. But this week, Thursday Night Football starts because it always starts week 2. We are headed to Green Bay. We have got Packers Commanders, which I'm so excited about.
Versus Jaden.
Micah Parsons, and man, I mean, I get where everyone's like, oh my God, you know, Detroit, what's happening? The sky is falling. You're fine. I get it. You lost both your coordinators. Green Bay had themselves a game. I don't know what's going to come in the North, but like football in every single division. Like when you just look around the landscape of the NFL, I have to do the survivor pool thing. And I went to try to pick a team that I think for sure is going to lose next week. It was hard. I was like, every single division has gotten better in a different way. So I can't wait for this game. I can't wait to be with my boys. I'm very excited to start Thursday Night Football. Then I'm going to go straight from there, do an interview, then go meet you in Kansas City where we get to be together for week 2.
What
for a
could
monster.
go wrong? What could happen? Ew.
So it is going to be a fantastic week. But yeah, more than anything, I'm just happy everyone's like so great at work. I'm like, oh, it looks like you had such a great summer. And I'm like, I did have such a great summer. I forgot that I have a job. I forgot that I actually have to work to pay for this. Well, they were just like, you know, there was like all these like fun things that we did this off season. And so it's like, whoa.
Oh, you guys didn't know if you show up to work because you guys had had such a good time. Shut up.
But
what are you talking about?
We had a great summer. We were, you know, we did it. And by the way, good for us because it's not like we get to do that every summer anyways.
Yeah.
So work hard, play hard. Fuck off. I hate that expression. Anyways, I love work.
I shouldn't put that in a caption. Work hard, play hard. Why am I doing this?
I don't have any idea. I didn't know what that was about.
Hey, so I'll tell you what, I didn't have any idea. I apparently didn't like understand time. So we don't really do 1:00 games. So we're sitting there and it's hard for me. Like I know this time and I know this time. Grossy Babes, he's my like man on the road. He gives me the
Tell everyone who Rich Gross is if anyone's a new listener to the podcast.
He's a dream. And if you want to marry him, he would make the best husband in the world besides Steve and Jarrett.
So sweet.
He's the best. So Grossy basically takes care of all of us on the road. But the night before, he tells me, EA, check in with Charissa at this time. EA with Charissa, then check in with the pregame show. I don't know why I had it in my mind. I wasn't talking to you for another hour. I'm on the sidelines with Kevin. We're talking to Adam Peters, great, the GM of the Commanders. And we're sitting there, we're chatting. And I keep looking at my phone and I was like, oh my God. The check-in I think I'm having with you is my hit with you, and it's in 5 minutes. I don't have my earpiece. I haven't really rehearsed in my head. I don't know where the camera is. It's like, hello.
I know. It's just you're out of a routine, but it's also not your normal like start time. I know, but I am, even though it adds stuff to your plate, I'm like insistent on you being on our show when you can be. Yeah. Because also like we have the time, like the boys get to do their fun things with like Gronk and Jules and like all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I want my time with you. So
that was one of the convos Jarrett wanted to have last night. So Gronk and Jules did this whole thing and I'm sitting there thinking, yes, I know. I love you so much. I know. So yeah. So like, is that going to be an every week thing? I go, honey, I work the games. I don't work pregame. I have no idea. And then I'm like, why am I being a dick? Call your best friend Charissa. Okay.
So sweet. I
Very
know.
sweet.
But then you know what it reminds me of though too? Like I need to ask Steve more about like his day and like his job. Yeah. Because then he'll say something like and I'm like, wait, I didn't know that's happening. He's like, I've told you that 10 times. So I need to be a better listener.
We're having a big like day at our house. Once I get out of here, we're having a big swim instruction at our pool with like 5 other kids.
Oh my
and their
God.
parents are coming. So like I just
You
got
have
a
to
text.
host?
Well, we have the pool. So I have Jared just made the backyard all fresh and fabulous and sent pictures. And like the pillows are perfectly done. And I'm like, looks so great, honey. Thank you so much. She's like, it was time. It was time.
Oh, you went and bought new pillows?
No, but we had them under cover.
Oh, yeah.
Under the cover.
Let those things out.
Let those puppies breathe. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So,
yeah.
We're off to the races. Woo! It's great. If you're new to this podcast, here's how this season goes.
We'll give more substance later. Yeah.
There's going to be travel stories. There's behind the scenes antics, all the different things that goes on. Tell us what you guys want to hear too. Like pregame, I'm not kidding. Like I really like when you guys ask, like, what do you want to hear from us? Do you want to know who made Aaron's outfit from the interview that I want to wear? Do you want to know a dress that I wore that was very expensive?
Gorgeous.
That was not me buying that. The Fox is so wonderful. It's a beautiful Alexander McQueen dress. And I'm like, I wanted to leave the tag on. I was like, it's okay. We can return this after I wear it. No, I'm kidding. I worked retail. I would never do that. But it's just like, what do you guys want to know about our jobs, or what do you want to hear during the season? Because there's like a lot of stuff that maybe we just think is normal and people might find interesting. So let us know.
Shout out to Moza in DC. Great spot, great room, great private room. Wow, really gorgeous.
Wow.
I felt like we were celebrities. We walked in and there were all these cameras and people were like, woo! And then I realized, oh yeah, we're having dinner with the goat. So it was like, not for us. I was like, hey! Oh, this guy.
Tom will do that. Tom will
he
bring
had
out
some funny ones yesterday. Did you hear him say no one's spitting on each other? It was like, hey,
I missed that. I missed that one. But he was great. But yes, since we're doing shout outs, also shout out to Craig's. He missed you. He said hi in LA, who's so generous. We did our kickoff meal with the gang. And it's always anyone that knows Craig's or like gets us weekly. Is that still a thing? Like celebrity sightings outside Craig's.
Hey, Craig's.
Is always great. Great food, great vibes. They're opening one in Nashville. I'm so excited when
smart,
we ever get back to Nashville.
Yeah.
So anyways, the season is here. I couldn't be more excited. If that Baltimore-Buffalo game that I keep making reference to is any indication of how the season is going to go, we are all in for a mother treat. I love you.
Woo! Love you.
Can't wait to see you. Enjoy your swim day, and thank you for dealing with the technical difficulties.
Who cares?
I love you lots.
Love you
guys.
Calm Down with Aaron and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.